Hi, I am Andres and I'm going to talk about children and social media. The rapid evolution of social media is something really impressive. If you stop to think for a brief moment, not many years ago, they didn't even exist. Instead, now their use is increasing, especially in children. The research work of Alina Pitic, professor at Lucian Blaga University, for example, mentioned that nowadays millions of children below 13 years old are active users of social media. This type of facts show us the transformation that is taking place at a social level in the lives of all people, much more in the case of children, and raise a very important and necessary question regarding this issue, which is should children be allowed to use social media? This question at the same time is a cause for the different threats that are observed in social media, such as predators, phishing scams, cyberbullying, and psychological disorders. In fact, the information regarding this is chilling. For example, a survey carried out in 2019 by Save the Children Foundation determined that almost 530,000 minors suffer harassment on social media. Likewise, an investigation carried out by the same foundation with 400 young people between 18 and 20 years old revealed that 7 out of 10 people suffer some type of violence in the digital environment as a minor. In our country, a report from La Fiscalía indicates that between March and August 2020, 70 cases of sexual cyberbullying of minors have been reported. Although this highlights the great dangers of social media, it's important to analyze that given the current life conditions around technology, the best thing for children is not to prohibit the use of social media, but rather to allow them to develop within this technological practice to provide them with the tools that allow them optimal development within this technological reality, but with constant control and education by adults, in such a way that they can be taught and warned about the threats that exist in social media. The use of social media for children implies many benefits. For example, children have a way to see the influence of their social media on school activities. They can connect their academic and social actions to a wider horizon of information, realize that their online actions leave a digital footprint, and teach them responsibility, good citizenship, safety, or the importance of a good reputation. Makes classrooms more engaging through a larger horizon of voices with YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Skype. Also, they can develop collaborative skills, very important asset in this century. Children work in groups, teams, and comment on each other's tasks and can engage in discussions with their colleagues or teachers. Receive, receive the skills needed not only for high school but in a future career also. Encourage and reward the use of technology in school and in their life in general. This doesn't imply that children will be safe from the aforementioned threats, and rather comments may arise in favor of banning children from social media. However, at this point, it's important to mention that most of these problems in social networks come to effect where there is an education and control in children about the correct use of social media. Thus, educating children of the dangers and concerns of being online is essential. Also, as recommended by Deborah Richards, professor at Macquarie University, prerequisite to educating children how to handle social media is education of those responsible for providing that training, including parents and teachers. It's important for parents and teachers to be able to recognize the features they that affect the safety of social media sites for a child or young person in order to educate and properly warn them of possible dangers. It is also important for administrators and designers of social media sites to act responsible and, where possible, design better social media sites when they are used by children and young people. The use of social media is a matter of vital importance today due to the way in which the world has developed. The prohibition of this technological practice for children simply prevents them and slows down their development. For these reasons, its use should be encouraged, but as long as there is control and education by adults. This in turn implies adequate training for them so that they can provide children with all prevention measures and be careful when using social media. And finally, the questions for the classroom are the following. Do you think society has begun to worry and take action about this topic? And the second, do you agree that children use social media?